United Airlines goes supersonic. The US legacy carrier will buy up to 50 BOOM Supersonic over-to aircraft, targeting to start passenger service in 2029. Hello YouTube, I'm Pilot Stud, and today I'm delving into this breaking news. Now, I don't do videos like this all too often, and I should say I'm not an aviation expert, but I do love news stories like this. Today, I'll be giving you the details from various trusted news sources, and give you my thoughts. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. So, within the last hour, all the major press outlets have been releasing news on United Airlines' intent to buy up to 50 BOOM Supersonic over-to aircraft to enter passenger service. Now, the BOOM company have released a 50-second teaser video on their YouTube channel. I'm not going to show it all because of copyright, but it's certainly very exciting news and quite unexpected. The era of supersonic commercial flights came to an end in, of course, 2003 with the sad retirement of Concorde, but it's well and truly back on the table. The carrier announced today that it's buying 15 planes from BOOM Supersonic with the option to purchase 35 more at some point. Now, Overture isn't actually a plane that they've tested around with, it's only a concept at the moment, so Overture might not be the aircraft they actually go with, but at the moment this is what they're basing all of their predictions off. It cuts flight time in half according to BOOM Supersonic compared to subsonic aircraft. That means from Newark Airport in New York to London Heathrow, it would be 3.5 hours instead of 6.5 hours. Of course, very similar to the time of Concorde, hitting 4 hours between New York and Frankfurt instead of 7 hours. Now, of course, one of the reasons why Concorde was decommissioned is because it was very fuel hungry, which led to a lot of economic issues. And with environmental concerns being on the agenda of all companies nowadays, BOOM and United have said these aircraft will be run on 100% sustainable aviation fuel. Now, they don't specify in detail what this means. Will it just be a carbon offset, or will we see some new type of fuel develop in the next 10 years or so? They don't offer anything here. This is purely speculation at this point, but it's clearly an issue they need to mitigate. We cannot have fuel hungry aircraft guzzling away in the skies. It's just not going to look good, especially in the next 10 years time. They also state that it will be net zero carbon flights, so I imagine there will be some carbon offsetting here. And finally, they also offer some teasers from inside the aircraft. Now, it's clear they're certainly going down the Concorde style route. This is not going to be your bog standard economy class, it's going to be business to first class by the looks of it. They say it's designed for comfort and productivity, so it's clear they're targeting the lucrative business market, especially the transatlantic. It is incredible. The age of supersonic airliners is hopefully back on the table. What do you guys think of it? It's been a short news video. BOOM themselves have raised 270 million from venture capital investors and other sources, and they're planning to introduce aircraft in 2025 and start flight tests in 2026, 3 years before United plan on getting their supersonic aircraft in the skies. They've already committed to buying at least 15 aircraft, and as I said, that will go up to 50 if all things go well. Now, United isn't brand new to putting itself out there as a risk taker. Just a few months ago, they announced a 20 million investment in an electric air taxi startup. Now, in the airline world, 20 million isn't all too much money, but it's certainly not something to be sniffed at. United estimates that it will be 75% more efficient than Concorde. Not too sure how true that will be. The problem is with supersonic aircraft is they have to be smaller, so it's of course harder to fit as many people in there. But it's certainly an interesting development. The plane itself, that's predicted to be able to fly at Mach 1.7, as I said, will cut some flight times in half. BOOM's vision for the future of commercial aviation, combined with the industry's most robust network in the world, will give business and leisure travellers access to a stellar flight experience, said United CEO Scott Kirby. It's a fantastic deal and a fantastic development for aviation. What do you guys think? Of course, I'm not an aviation expert, I'm just reporting on it. and personally I'm very excited. Be sure to like, comment and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, as well as comment your thoughts down below, and will you be booking up your Supersonic United flights in the not so distant future. Have a great one guys, bye bye.